Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Nerd Soup. I'm Beau Oliver, joined today by Teddy, and we are here to review Episode 5, Chapter 5 of The Mandalorian, Gunslinger.
This seems fit to have the worst episode, and I'm on it.
Yeah, right? It is fitting. They knew it.
Yep.
They're like, oh, Teddy's on Nerd Soup today.
Fuck them.
We're going to drop this filler episode. They weren't even going to drop this. This was like a deleted episode.
I would have rather them have 7 episodes and just not even put this out. Complete waste of an episode.
Yeah, I think it's
and my time.
It's a waste of an episode and my precious time. 30 minutes, too, right? How are you going to get those 30 minutes back? Good thing it's not an hour, right?
I'll figure something out, yeah.
Like most TV shows, like most adult TV shows these days.
Because it piqued my interest at 30 minutes. So I was like, oh, perfect.
That's the thing.
Bang,
You've been begging for this for all the shows that you watch, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd rather an hour now.
You'd rather, right? Yeah, let's go back.
Because how do you end off where you ended off? And, like, you might as well have just jump to the end real quick.
Yeah, we can
jump to the
end.
show.
I guess that's almost like a kind of a post-credits. Before credits.
I was in and out of decisions of who I thought it was. I texted you and I thought it was Boba Fett. It's not. You know, it's. I feel like the obvious answer is it's Esposito's character.
Giancarlo Esposito,
yeah,
right? That's a character we haven't seen yet.
But why not bring him in earlier? Because now, we got 3 episodes now of him? And I would have liked to see more of him.
Yeah, because going forward, we have 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
It's weird to get a filler episode like this in a season 1 of a television show. You don't have enough story for season 1?
For real.
To do, and I can understand they're going for the wandering bounty hunter. And last week was fine. Last week didn't necessarily move the season 1 story forward, but it was entertaining. It was fun to watch them train that village and then fight against the ATST. This episode wasn't entertaining.
I would have liked his backstory, maybe. You know, if you want to put a filler, maybe give us a backstory on the Mandalorian's character.
Well, I think that's also the problem with the Star Wars universe when they go away from the Jedi and the Sith and the characters that we know. It's they give us these characters who are complete mysteries. And I can't imagine that his backstory is that interesting. Oh, he was taken away from his family.
Maybe some training. I don't know.
Yeah, he was trained, and then this was his mentor, and then his mentor died, and all this stuff that made him dark.
Maybe show his face. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we can't do that.
No.
Well, the introduction to the characters too, because Amy Sedaris, who I was trying to figure out who she was, and then I closed my eyes, and Princess Carolyn from BoJack Horseman. I didn't love her character in this until I realized it was Princess Carolyn. She felt kind of.
She looked familiar, but it's like why show her? Why introduce new characters if you're not going to use them at this point?
No, we're never going to see her again.
It kind of full episode of her.
Yeah, yeah. And she's just a babysitter.
Yeah.
I did like the droids from Phantom Menace. Hit them in the nose.
I like them. Like this episode had a lot of like, oh, cool. Like, you know, like, oh, sweet.
Fan service.
You saw a lot of that.
Tatooine.
That piqued my interest. Like that.
Yeah.
It was just like a sudden like peak, and then I'm at the top of the mountain, and it was just going downhill.
See, I thought Tatooine was going to be used to introduce the Hutts.
Okay.
That's the obvious place you go,
yeah.
Right? Because the Hutts are in control in Tatooine.
If you're going to do us a fan service, too, why not throw in the flying guy? I forget the slave owner for Anakin. What the hell's his name?
Oh, Watto?
Yeah.
Little Annie?
Why not show him?
Little Yoda?
You got the sand people. What else did we get?
Got the sand people, and apparently they know sand sign language.
And they want binoculars to travel through there.
Yeah. They're like, you know what, give me those knocks.
Yeah.
So we could see. Well, apparently Mando does have some connection to Tatooine. He's familiar with the Hutts. He's kind of familiar with how things work. Like you said, it's a detour from the main story, but it doesn't add anything new.
How did you like Fennec Shen? Because to me, that seemed like a big waste of a character too.
Right. Well, this is a new character, right? She doesn't appear in any other story. Okay.
It's the whole episode. It's why it's like she's a reason for this episode.
Kind of a waste.
They just kill her.
Yeah. I don't know if she's dead necessarily. I think maybe it seemed like she was stunned.
See, I'm thinking at the end with Giancarlo's character coming in, maybe he's just like following the trails.
Okay.
And this is him leading to Mando.
He's kind of cleaning up this crime right
now.
Yeah. To try and find Mando. Yeah, I could see that. It's kind of a waste of Ming-Na Wen because she's been in other Disney shows. She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I thought for what she got to do in this episode, when we actually see her and hear her talk, she was cool. She felt like a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
But the whole mission of blinding her and trying to ride up on her, it once again, it felt like a side mission in a video game. The character of the bounty hunter.
I hated him.
What'd you call him?
James Franco.
Yeah, James Franco.
And or wannabe Han.
Yeah,
Who the fuck does this guy think he is?
He was a dollar store Han Solo.
This guy's sitting on the table with his fucking legs up like he's fucking Han. Hey, I got a bounty for you.
Yeah, they're trying to recreate the nostalgia of Luke finding Han in the Cantina. The Cantina was fine. a droid working in the cantina. That's a step up.
I guess that guy died who was working behind the counter.
the anti-droid guy.
Yeah.
There was a whole rebellion.
Hey, we don't serve their kind here.
What?
Then they all took over.
Yeah. R2 and C-3PO would be proud if they came back there. Like, boys, this place changed.
I would have liked the band. The band would have been nice.
The band. What happened to the band? I guess
feel like
their residency ran up.
Are you getting tired of this story now, kind of? Because I kind of am. I'm getting sick of this.
I'm getting tired of the story.
Everywhere they go, they're getting trapped by somebody else. It's like...
Because we're 5 episodes in and they've revealed nothing since Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that they're giving us things that are still mysterious. They're not giving us anything.
Or even the Empire, because in episode 4, I thought maybe the ATSD is there now because of Yoda, and the Empire wants them.
Yes.
But they're just, that colony just had an ATST.
Yeah, that's kind of what we chalked it up to on the last episode, on the last review. Oh, I guess it was just left over.
I guess.
But we thought, this is going to connect to the Empire in some way. That's been some of the most interesting conversations had between characters, is when they talk about the remnants of the Empire, what they're trying to do with Baby Yoda, and how they're still functioning, who's in charge, who's calling the shots. You think that's what you would get into 5 episodes into this season. And I've enjoyed every episode up to this, but this episode, to have filler and to still have so many questions concerning the characters that are the stars of your show, it's just a little strange.
I'm hoping they give us an hour episode 6, and they delve more back into the story, and they don't do this side mission kind of thing again.
But what did you think about his name is Toro Calican? What did you think about his motivations? I want to be a legend.
The scumbag?
So goofy. Yeah.
You just threw him. I don't know. I don't know why they did this. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, what's the point of this mission? It's not even like we built more on the Mandalorian's character or anyone. I didn't like him at all. He was a bad actor.
He wasn't a great actor.
No.
Wasn't a great character. And like you said, what have we learned about the Mandalorian here except that he's competent, that he's an effective bounty hunter?
Yeah.
Things that we already know. And now to a much lesser extent, this mission wasn't exciting or challenging.
I wish they would have had interaction like the Mandalorian and Fennec Shen.
Yeah, because
build on that.
He says that he knows who she is, right?
Yeah.
And it's a big galaxy, so for him to know who this person is.
She's just lethal mercenary?
Yeah, and apparently she used to work for a lot of the higher-ups when the Empire was in power.
Yeah.
And now that those people are going to jail, they're coming after her. So this is kind of the cleanup crew. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what Giancarlo does.
He's the cleanup crew? Or maybe he works for the Empire.
We did read that he has sort of a vendetta against the Empire.
He has a vendetta against the Empire?
No, against the Republic. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Fennec Shen could be on the side of the Republic as well. That's the things that I want them to get into, is like how the galaxy was rebuilt, is things that they keep hinting at and then going away.
I'm just upset because this show was on such an uphill. It was doing so great, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then...
Yeah, we obviously have some episodes to get into here moving forward.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these last 3 episodes can absolutely blow us away. But yeah, overall, it was just a filler episode. It feels like there's not much to talk about, too.
I wanted to say that in the beginning, but then, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't have made for a good podcast, but there really isn't that much to talk about with this episode, because like we said earlier, it didn't move the story forward. We didn't learn anything about Yoda, about Baby Yoda.
Well, and recently, Jon Favreau was saying we're going to get into Baby Yoda's origins in Season 2. What?
Why do you want that? I don't want that.
That's fine if something interesting was happening in Season 1.
Or maybe if he was doing stuff, rather than... we had that one force scene, and then he hasn't done anything since. Maybe if you can throw some force in episode 4 when he was about to get shot. Maybe he stops the bullet. I don't know. Just show me something.
Kylo Ren, like in the beginning of Force Awakens.
Yeah, like show me something.
Yeah, that's the thing. They did set him up as powerful.
Yeah.
And then they haven't gone back to it. And I was afraid that they were going to go back to it too much. Maybe we are overreacting to this one episode, which is...
Could be, but...
Well, I don't know. We usually don't do that.
Yeah. I mean,
We usually don't, actually. We usually give shows a chance. So that I was so thrown off by this episode watching it.
But I also feel like Star Wars 2, we tend to focus on the bad more than the good. But if I'm being brutally honest, there wasn't that much good in this episode.
No, not a lot of great action. Not a lot of great acting. The performances weren't great. Once again, Mando.
Opening scene, maybe. The fight scene in the beginning.
The opening space battle, yeah, I thought that was exciting. It was cool.
What went through your mind when he said that he's going to land on Tatooine?
I was like, oh, well, here we are again.
That didn't pique you? I perked up a little bit. I was like, oh, okay. So now what's going to happen now? Like,
no, I guess when he first said it, like I said, my mind went to the Hutts.
Okay.
And but once the episode started playing out and we weren't getting to the Hutts, they did mention them at one point.
Yeah, what he said, the Hutts run this planet or something?
Yeah, he was talking about how he wasn't going to have success with this bounty because the Hutts were going to take him out. And I thought, okay, yeah, let's see what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens, how they rebuild after Jabba died. It's like the Vito Corleone of the Hutts, you know?
It was cool seeing them ride in the speeders, though. It was nice seeing the nods to their prequels and sequels.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't like it. I did like it,
Well, you
But for an
texted me, you
episode,
were
I
like,
didn't like
this episode drops a bomb. And I thought we were going to see C-3PO or R2-D2.
Yeah, at that point, I thought it was Boba Fett. You know, I started doing some critical thinking, and I'm like, wait, that's not him.
No, it's probably a new character.
Yeah.
From one of the actors.
What's the story? He got ate by that.
The monster, the Sarlacc pit monster.
Yeah, I think there's a theory out that the monster spit his armor out and people boogied it.
No, he is. I think canon has confirmed that he is alive.
Oh, okay.
He did survive. Well, he might not be alive right now, but he did survive the Sarlacc monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did get out. It was a theory for a long time, but then fans kind of wanted to see him come back.
Yeah.
Boba Fett's such a controversial character because people love him, people hate him.
Mm-hmm.
But for this episode, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm interested to read the reactions on Twitter and YouTube in the comments to see if people were liking this episode. I didn't hate it, but I thought it was definitely the worst episode of the season and almost mediocre.
Yeah, I feel like that's to be the consensus, is that no one really liked it, no one really hated it. It was more of a question of why. You know, why was this put out?
And that's for the philosophers, not for us.
No.
All right, guys, thanks for watching this episode. Teddy, thanks for joining me.
No problem.
Any last thoughts? Star Wars, 2 weeks, Rise of Skywalker.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this video, and of course we would like to thank our Patreon supporters. Without you guys, Nerd Soup wouldn't be Nerd Soup. Seriously, your support is what keeps the fridge full, so thank you once again for your support. If you are interested in supporting Nerd Soup through Patreon, visit our page and check out the different rewards we offer to our fans. If not, then no problem. We appreciate anyone who takes time from their day to watch our videos. So thank you to each and every one of you out there watching, and remember to like and share this video. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like it. Or don't.